Hey you guys, first of all, it was either between washing my hair or this thing, and I clearly chose this thing. So it just is what it is, and I would like you to accept me for who I am. Secondly, it's been a very long time since I filmed. I haven't filmed for maybe like 3 weeks. You know, it's been some time, and I feel like anytime I take a little break off from filming, I just sit down and I'm like, what do I do here? And I land on Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do a Chit Chat Get Ready With Me, and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna complain about my influencer woes. I'm gonna talk to you about my life, and we can just have a really fun time. Okay, let's do this. First and foremost, I think I'm gonna give my skin a little spritz here because I'm feeling very dry. I'm gonna use a little bit of this moisturizer. So this is from a brand that had sent out product for like sponsorship consideration a while ago. It's called Juno & Co. and this is their Moonshine Miracle Cream. I quite like it so far. So I've just been testing it out over the past few weeks and seeing how I, you know, feel about it. But it's quite majestic underneath makeup thus far. Not a sponsor yet, but we'll see what the future holds. Okay, so what have I been up to? Basically, I have been traveling quite a bit over the last little while. We were in all over the continent of Africa for 24 days and then got home. I was home for a week and then went to Paris for work with Alyssa, and then we got back from that a week ago. When we got back from our Africa trip, I was so depressed and sad, and I could not get out of this like just little slump basically, but I had to kind of just keep powering through and do work, obviously, as we do. Let me put some foundation on. I've been kind of like digging through my stuff, trying to use up some of my stuff that isn't cruelty free and just my stuff in general, and I landed on this good old Lancome Skin Feels Good. Oof. It's so nice, man. Every time I pull it back out, I just love it. It's a little bit light for my skin right now. What color should I try and mix with this? Maybe I'll mix it with a little bit of that tinted moisturizer. Anyway, kind of kept working through it, and then we went to Paris, got back, and I got really sick on our first trip, got really sick in Paris, and I feel like I am getting old because my body just cannot bounce back the way that she was once able to back in the day. So it takes me like a really long time now, I feel like, to get over like jet lag and sicknesses and stuff like that. What am I doing here? I don't put my foundation on first. My mind, it's not what it used to be. You know what I mean? Okay, well that's just gonna be mixed up and hopefully that doesn't turn into like a gelatinous goo in the meantime. What I'm actually gonna take is my little Fenty eye primer and put a little bit of that on. I'm just gonna do a super quick kind of chillin' eye here using some products that I ordered before the no buy, but they did come to my house after the no buy began. I don't wanna hear it. It counts, okay? I've stuck true to this. Have you? I asked you guys on Twitter and a lot of you said that you haven't, so there you go. Anyway, so I just, my body's taking a long time to get back from like sickness and jet lag and crap like that. And I was talking to Alyssa last night and I was just saying like, I just don't want to travel right now. I want to just kind of be able to get back into a routine. And she was like, yeah, well, you haven't really been in a routine since before the wedding. And I was like, you right, bitch. That's very true. And I'm feeling it, you know? I used to not be like a routine type of person, but now I'm at this point where it's just like, I can't function. I feel like I have so many things on the go. I feel spread so thin and like I can't put the time into everything. So I'm just doing poorly at all of it instead of, you know, being in a little bit of routine where I can actually like dedicate the time to do semi-okay in all of these areas. I'm gonna start doing my eyes with this Victoria Beckham eye brick in Signature. And I'm gonna just use these different little shades here. You can probably get the picture. It's pretty like simple. This thing was wicked expensive. I think that this was like $57 Canadian, maybe even more than that. Hold on. Yeah, this was $54 US, I believe, which would make it like 60 something Canadian, which is insane. It's very small. The packaging is gorgeous. It's literally like old school, like compact kind of thing. It's so beautiful. I really do like love like her branding and stuff. Very posh spice, but it is very, very significantly priced. So I'm interested to see how it all works, you know? So anyways, gonna take some time off traveling for a little bit, hopefully, fingers crossed, and just try and, you know, get back into a routine and hopefully get a little bit healthier. I have not been doing the things that I know I need to do to take care of my mind and my soul. I've been basically just getting home from my trips and then moping, like a classic beauty guru. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Wow, these eyeshadows are actually really fucking nice. How dare you, Victoria? The no-buy is actually going okay, because here's the thing. I know that some people conduct their like no-buys more as like low-buys, where they maybe like set like a budget every month, or, you know, just different stuff like that to kind of slow down the spending rather than completely cut it down altogether. I feel like I need to do it entirely or not at all, because if I set myself a budget, I would just be sad. And I feel like the thing that is working for me with the no buy is that I just don't fucking go into Sephora, and I just don't. Sometimes I look at it online, like when I first went vegetarian and I would just look at pictures of cheeseburgers. That's it. I don't go in store to look at the cheeseburgers, you know? And it makes it a lot easier actually, because it's just sort of like, if I'm not there and I know that it's just like, it's not happening, then it's just not happening. And it actually makes it pretty easy to not do it. And I feel good about this no buy. Maybe I'm gonna keep it going. I just don't know, because I'm excited. Never thought these words would come out of my mouth. I'm excited about makeup again. I feel like I can look at releases and be like, this is crazy that all of this shit is coming out. Raw Beauty Christy, full name, she released a video that was like an anti-haul where she was just talking about how it's so crazy, all this shit that's coming out, and how many products are coming out in succession that it just like doesn't really like give time for those products to live and like breathe. And she referenced specifically all of the Anastasia palette launches that have come out recently, because there was like 5 in the past like 2 months, I think, 5 palettes. So there was the 3 Norvina edition palettes, and then there was the Carly Bible one and the Jackie Aina one. And I agree, like I feel like almost like, especially Carly, I feel like she kind of got the short end of the stick, because it was like, all 4 of those first palettes launched, and then it was like, oh, and also Carly, and she was like, yeah. And everyone was like, okay, but I'm broke now because I just 4 palettes deep, so I don't know what to say. And it just like, it kind of sucks. Like, and Christy had mentioned as well this tweet that Norvina had tweeted in response to someone being like, why are you releasing so many palettes? And she was like, it's just the market now, like people get bored. And it's just, it is so funny, because I don't feel like that reflects what a lot of people are saying. Like I feel like so many people are saying, slow down, this is crazy. And Christy, again, I'm just gonna repeat Christy's whole video for you, okay? Christy said, are we wanting them to slow down because we don't want any more products, or are we wanting them to slow down so that we have time to buy all the products still? And then like, why aren't we just using our own products? And I feel like it's almost given me, being on this no buy, it's almost given me like almost like this power of being like, I'm above this, man. You know, like I'm just like, I feel like I can see the market from afar, and I'm like, this is insane. Like this is insane how many products are being released, and when you're not buying them, it almost feels like you're so not a part of this kind of like whirlwind. So you can truly look at like how much shit is being released constantly. And it is sort of something where things that you wanted, you forget about almost immediately, because there's like 12 other things on the market the next week. And it just kind of, it ruins the vibe a little bit. I'm gonna go in with, these are the lid lusters from Victoria Beckham, and this is in the shade Mink. It's like kind of like a brown thing. They look similar to like the Tarte Chrome paints, which is right up my alley. Oh God, oh God. Sorry, I'm just tossing this shit around. This is Mink right there. It's kind of like a nice cool tone sort of brown, loving it. I'm gonna take that on my little Smith brush, but this one has product all over it. So I've been really enjoying the no buy actually. I thought it was gonna be like miserable. There have been a few products that have come out where I'm like, oh, so sad. Especially I've noticed like limited edition things make me sad, because I know that like if I don't get them, they're gone. So I've been literally harassing Rihanna to come out with more, Rihanna herself, texting her left, right, and center. I've been harassing in almost every video where I mention that lip gloss. I've been asking for them to come out with more lip glosses. I'm like, please, if anyone from Fenty is watching, come out with more lip gloss colors. And they fucking did. After my no buy. That's just kind of that, man. And that was sad. I was pretty upset about that. Such is life, you know? Okay, taking that product, whoop, and I'm just gonna press that right on my little eyeball. Oh yes, very nice. I'm enjoying saving money. I'm enjoying feeling like I'm getting more use out of my products, and I'm getting the chance to really like actually love them and like be excited about them, because that's something I haven't felt in a long time. And so it's kind of fun to like shop my stash in that way and be like, okay, like I need a new foundation or I need a new whatever, and I just like go into my own collection, and it's like almost exciting all over again. Because at one point, like when I bought those products or if I received them in PR or whatever, there was like products that I was so excited about, and I just forgot about them so quickly because it was sort of like on to the next thing. And so a lot of the things in my collection are like brand new, and I've only used them like maybe once or twice, and sometimes I haven't even used them at all. So it's an exciting time. And the little bit of PR that does come through, because there are some companies that just, you know, haven't listened to me and haven't taken me off PR. And then there's other companies that have like reached out and specifically requested, like, can we send you this, blah, 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 whatever. Manny, for instance, he has a brand called Lunar Beauty. I'm sure you guys are already aware because nobody lives under a rock except for me. But he reached out and he was like, hey, like, I really want to send you my palette if it's okay. Like, I know you don't receive PR, but like I can send it in really, really minimal packaging. So I thought that was like super nice. It's nice to be able to like kind of like support people in my community and stuff. And like, I want to see what people are up to. And I think that that was so cool of him to like be so respectful and ask before he sent it, because he does have my address, and to make sure that it's sent like in minimal packaging and stuff. So here and there when people have reached out and it's things that like I really want to try or I'm really, really genuinely excited about, I've been like, sure, if you can send it in minimal packaging. So the few little pieces of PR that does come through is like so exciting to me now. And so I feel like that is like what PR should have felt like all along, but it just never did, because it obviously was so much and so overwhelming that like no human could ever use it. When I initially went off PR, a few people had kind of said to me, they were like, why don't you just go, like, why don't you stay on the brands that you're excited about? But even that, I felt like, you know, most brands, even if it's a brand that I love, I'm not excited about every single launch. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty rare for me. I feel like there's only a handful of brands that like everything they launch, I'm like, ooh, I want to try that. So even that felt like that would be kind of wasteful to me, but I feel like this would be such a good alternative to PR if people were interested in it. I don't know. I'm not sure that like this is something that most influencers want to do or not, but I think it would be such a good alternative to be able to have the brand be like, hey, here's what we're coming out with. Do you want it or do you not? And then you can say like yes or no, whatever kind of thing. And I feel like that would result in, well, I just wonder, like I wonder if that would actually result in people using the product more, because what I can say is that when I was on PR and I was on, you know, like almost 50 PR lists, I featured virtually none of that, because I just, like, again, simply put, I just didn't have the time. No human has the time to use that much makeup. Like, unless I was redoing my makeup like 12 times a day, you wouldn't use it. I don't know, like, I just think that that would be such a good alternative, because maybe people would actually talk about the product more because they would get the chance to use it if they were only accepting a few packages a month sort of thing, like the stuff that they were genuinely actually excited about. I think that it would result in a lot less wasted product, and it would save these brands money. Like, I think that it would be such a good option to consider. I'm just throwing it out there. That seems like a really good win-win kind of situation to me. Wow, these products are beautiful. I'm so upset. That's the thing. I feel like whenever something comes out, I'm just like, it's all the same shit, and then I try it and I'm like, but it's not. I feel like also, like, it's so uncommon to see a more cool toned brown these days that's really doing it for me right now. And I'm not even really that bitch. I'm not even really that person that's like, what happened to cool toned browns? I don't care. I'm okay with the fact that cool toned browns have left and never come back. But now maybe, I don't know, maybe we could go on dates sometimes. Me and Cool Tone Browns. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'll talk about these because these actually did show up at my door. House of Lashes came out with, first of all, let me show you this thing. They have siren lashes, which are like so majestic. They're kind of like the dupes for, entering the deepest recesses of my mind. Was it MAC 35s? Anyways, they're like these flare lashes and they're super popular. And then they came out with like a light version of that basically called Siren Flare, and then a doubled up version called Siren Double. I like me the looks of that. But I'm gonna try these Siren Flare ones maybe, or the Siren Double ones. I can't see with that box. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get off the mink lash train. It's a sad time. I'm just like basically burning through. Oh damn, oh damn. Okay, those are really nice. I'm just like savoring by wearing them to their absolute like end, all my like final like mink lashes that I just have kind of hoarded. So I'm trying to find some really, really good alternatives. I know a lot of people say that like there's so many great lashes out there that are not mink, but I just feel like if you've been a consistent mink wearer, you know the feels. But I wanna know what your guys' favorite lashes are that are cruelty-free, because I would like to find some more styles that are like my go-tos, you know what I mean? So you just let me know, man. After the no-buy, I'll do that. But for now, I'll just use what I have. And I do have a bunch of mink-free lashes kicking around. I'm gonna put my little lash glue on there and put these on. Oh, fuck. I have to do my mascara. Oh God, oh God. Okay, it's been so long, I feel like, since I've worn makeup, but also I had my lash extensions on for so long that I wasn't putting mascara on over top of them, so. I quite like that lid luster. I am like really excited actually to like see her like develop a brand. I feel like there's certain brands that come out that I'm like, yeah, you saw there was money in this, basically. I mean, I don't know, maybe they are aiming for longevity, but there's other brands that come out that like, it's just so clear that like they truly mean to like have a brand forever kind of thing. And Fenty Beauty was one of those for me. Like, I feel like that came out and it didn't feel like a celebrity just trying to make a quick buck. It felt like, okay, this brand is like thought out. It feels like a brand that was missing in the marketplace. It just works. Like, it just fits so seamlessly into like our world. You know what I mean? And I feel like Victoria Beckham feels similarly to that for me. Like, I think that the packaging is stunning. It feels very her. And it's very luxury, it's gorgeous, it looks different. I can see it on like a displayer, you know what I mean? And so far, from the couple products I've tried, the quality is fantastic. So I'm really interested to see more from that brand. Cause I just think, as much as like, there's so many brands coming out and it is like so overwhelming in some ways, it almost makes it that much more exciting to see the brands that are doing it right. If that makes sense. Because there are still brands like that. Like there's brands that like, yeah, you can tell like it's clearly just about the money, but I don't know. It makes me so happy to see the brands that are like putting in the effort and putting out products that are really beautiful across the board. My first impressions of Victoria Beckham are positive. You done good, Posh Spice, you done good. Wow, okay, those lashes are lovely. Just hits all the way across the board. I'm loving it. I'm gonna put on my little concealer. We all know what I'm using. It's the Becca Under Eye Corrector. Look how low I'm getting on this. Hold on, hold on. This is what a no-buy does to people. You actually use your products. It smells so much like Barbie makeup. I just really enjoy it. Speaking of Barbies, I'm just gonna really quickly tell you this. I was talking to Matt last night about how like I don't have them in my person, like I don't have them here, but I did have when I was a kid, and they're probably somewhere, these like collector edition Barbies. And then we were like trying to look them up to see if they're worth anything anymore. $40. So you can consider this my retirement from YouTube, and peace out, bitches, because I'm fucking rich. This is some Jack on Hill shit. I don't have time for you poor folk anymore. Me and my $40 are gonna be off to the Bahamas. I'm gonna be mixing some concealers here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, god damn it. I got concealer on my little pants. That was immediate karma for calling everyone poor folk. That just lives on my pants now, it's okay. What else do I have to say here? I mean, really, how do you follow that up? Oh yeah, let me just address the potential elephant in the room. Am I doing Halloween looks this year? I don't know, okay? I keep saying this. I feel like every year I'm never prepared for Halloween. People that put out like these like incredible, beautiful, majestic, original Halloween looks on October 1st, I'm like, what were you doing with your summer? Like, were you just sitting there planning to be the best? Because I was fucking at the beach, man. I was not doing this. I was just dicking around, and then I was playing in the leaves throughout September, and then October came and I was like, wow, every year it gets me. It sneaks up on me. And every year, just like Christmas, I think I'm gonna be more prepared, and then I'm fucking not. That's where we're at, okay? Am I gonna do Halloween looks? I don't know, man. I'm gonna take my little foundation concoction and put it onto my face. That's what I can guarantee. I wish I was that Halloween type of bitch. Those of you that have followed me from like the beginning, like we're talking pre-Lil Kim, you know I was a one-stop shop for Halloween looks. What happened? I got old. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this mix right now. I hate to say this, I've been sort of opting for more high coverage foundations, and I just don't know why this is happening to me. It sort of happened without me even noticing, but I'm trying to get back into the look and the vibes of the lighter coverage. I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I'm gonna mention it one more time. What the fuck? I feel like I have like makeup problems that pop up overnight and it never goes away. And it just becomes something that I now have to deal with. Is it called aging? Yeah, possibly. Everyone used to like ask me for tutorials on like what to do with foundation around their nose and stuff because like it looks fucked up. And I was like, I mean, I know what people mean, but at the same time, I didn't feel like that was like a huge problem in my life. 'Twas one fateful August day, and my foundation started looking fucked up around my nose, and it's never been the same since. I don't know why. It feels like it just like won't go into these little crevasses of my nose, and it's very upsetting. Wow, I'm almost like running low on this veil powder. That lasted 12 years though for me. Taking a little bit of my Hourglass veil powder underneath my eyeballs just to set my little concealer. Ugh, with this majestic Smith brush. It just does the trick, man. This is the Smith 131 brush. That's done. I've been so overdoing my brows lately, man. I just have no fucking desire. I'm gonna take my little M Cosmetics blonde brow cream, and I'm gonna put that through my brows. And then I'm going to actually put powder through them as well, but I don't want to. Okay, I'll finish up those brows off camera, like before I do my outro so that we can look fancy for each other. But for now, this is where they're gonna stay. I'm gonna take my little smoky eye brick, and I'm gonna take a little bit of that, I'm gonna take this shade right here and put it underneath my eyes. Just a little bit. To say we did. Here's my question for content, because I can't do any more first impressions videos because I'm on a no-buy. What do you guys wanna see this fall/winter season? Aside from Halloween looks that may or may not be coming, we just haven't decided yet. I am kind of debating doing some cooking videos and stuff. Back in my vlogs way back in the day, when I did those, I would do some little cooking things here and there. And a few of you have been asking me for them. So you just let me know if that's content that interests you, because how much more can I say about lipstick? I just don't know. I'm running out of ideas being so consistent on YouTube. This is the life of a real YouTuber. You get burnt out on beauty. Ugh. I just tweezed my eyeball. For my bronzer, I think I'm just gonna use my little Fenty Into Sun bronzer, because why not? And I'm gonna use this big brush to apply it. And I'm gonna pretend that my eye isn't in immense pain from me tweezing my sensitive, delicate eyelid. That was very upsetting. Ooh, I should probably use some of the things that I said I would take out for my shop my stash thing. Maybe I'll use one of my little blushes from over there. Did I even pull a highlight? What is wrong with me? Why didn't any of you call me out for that? Hey man, maybe I won't even fill in the rest of my brows. I'm kind of liking this like undone look. Maybe I'll just do another round of brow gel. Let me put on my beauty mark. Boop. Sometimes I accidentally put my beauty mark just like off to the side of where my actual little like mole is. And it's not a good look, let me tell you. Okay, I'm gonna grab my little makeup wipe to cry. I'm gonna grab my little sun-kissed blush from Nude Sticks, which was one of my Shop My Stash collection things. And I'm gonna grab that on my little e.l.f. 105 brush. Best brush ever for cream products. I'm just going to press that onto my skin. And I just kind of start at the apple of my cheek and I just press that into where we did our bronzer. Damn man, that color is just so perfect, truly. I really do love it. This is like applied so lightly. You can really build up that color so you can kind of use it on some more tan, deeper skin tones. It's a really beautiful, versatile color and I quite like it. Now, I didn't pull any cool highlights. I'm so lame. Let me go search for one, BRB. How about my Glossier Play Night Shine in Pale Pearl? Oh right, this little doe foot applicator, I forgot. Why am I having such troubles blending that out right now? I'm gonna put it on the Beauty Blender first instead. Cause it almost like left like those 3 little dots in my foundation. Whatever happened to Glossier Play? I feel like that was a brand that fell short really quickly and didn't get a lot of airtime. Damn, oh, that lid luster. That's my shit. For my lips, what am I gonna do here? Maybe I'll use my little Dirty Chai. Oh, but it's so warm toned. That's okay. Oh my god, I love this color. Okay, so this is just my Bite lip gloss in Dirty Chai. A couple of you mentioned to me, it's not up on the Sephora website. Bite. What the hell? Please tell me this isn't discontinued because that would make me very, very sad. It's not fall without Dirty Chai. Those glosses are just perfect, truly. Like they just are so plush and like soft on your lips. They don't feel sticky. They just make your lips look so nice. Like I just can't get enough. And that's the truth. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for hanging out and chatting while I bitch about my life. I appreciate it. And maybe we can jump into normal content later in the week. I don't know. You just tell me what you want to see, guys, and I'll be here ready and willing. I was kind of thinking about doing a 3 looks 1 palette without an ABH palette. Sacrilege almost. But I was thinking about doing that with that new Lunar Beauty palette that I talked about earlier because I just feel like it's really beautiful and there is so many different kind of like shades in there that you could do. I don't know, I feel like we could do some fun ones with that. So you just let me know if that excites you. And then I will do a 3 looks 1 palette with that if you want to see it. And then other than that, I'm done here. And I'll see you guys next time. And peace out. Oh, lip gloss on my hands.